Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Tiny Terraces. We're about to our next goal. We just need 24 more black beans, which shouldn't take too awfully long. I should have yeah, got a bunch planted down here. I did have some planted up here. I don't think we need those. I mean, it'll just take a couple of minutes more. Been trying to get them to clean up a little bit and get a few more little guys out in the fields. We'd apparently plant at one. It's quality. I'd let that sit for like 15 minutes. Planet one. Oh, man. But I think they're about caught up. That guy's delivering the last bit to get our 81st little guy. Got plenty of cash right now. Seems like they're trying to take care of the buildings, which is whatever. There's a lot of buildings for them to take care of. And we should be about to get our next guy to plop out. There he goes. Immediately off to the races. Everest, our first fella. Is up to level 28. His 240% carry, 96% speed. It's pretty okay. I'm waiting on two more beans. There's one right there. See, one more bean to grow. There it is. It's one like green grapes. This next one shouldn't be horrible. It just requires a bunch of onions. In which we just throw that across the pile. Got 30 bits of compost. I did. Don't know where it went. Well, anyway. Those onions should be starting to get planted. Everything else we're getting towards, I mean, we'll have a few logs to wait on, but like that's not bad at all. Like that should be one or two tree harvests. We'll plant a few extras up here with our 1,000 pine saplings we have. Yeah, but it looks like most of these are planted on this side. We're still working on this side, but it's looking good. And then that's going to unlock a new type of tree. I need to set this one, plant green grapes now. So it'll grow a few more sweet taters, and then we'll start growing green grapes. That costs 14,000. Oh. I don't know if I know how to make that much money. Oh, I never. I did. I'm stupid. We'll just get a bunch ready. We'll also need to plant some barley at some point. That's another one of those really easy to do things. Onions do have 3 regrowths, so that'll be enough for that. So I guess we just kind of gotta wait again. Because we didn't unlock really anything special. Like, those trees are going to take 5 minutes. The onions are going to take probably about 20. Probably 12 to 20. Got the chub. I don't know why it hasn't planted this yet. Um, hmm. I guess it's just trying to work on the buildings first, which does make sense. Um, do that. So now they should actually plant these, I think. I mean, the buildings don't really matter at this point in time. Whenever they get around to them, okay, it's nice, but it's not necessary. Looks like that guy is starting to plant up here. Got some fellas just running about in the middle of the patch for no reason. Excuse me. Got some trees getting chopped down up here. Yeah, this is going to take a while. I think the fertilizer just makes them grow a little bit quicker. Oh, we caught it. A little bit of shiner. Like, but that's just completely not worth the gold. Looks like some more of the onions got planted. A couple of the green. Oh, they regrow once and produce 7 times. That's pretty decent. So 8 times however many I planted, or 16 times however many I planted, I guess. Be quite a few. But still gotta wait on all the onions to grow. So I'm gonna give them a minute or two and I'll be back. Alright, so we've got the onions we need, got the wood we need. Now we're just waiting on some barley to come in. In which I had that planted. I don't know if it was enough. Doesn't really look like it. But we can plant more barley again. Middle of a massive thunderstorm as we speak. Cheapest thing to bulk plant, obviously, other than trees. It's because you operate at a net profit on the trees in terms of seeds. There we go. We unlock peaches and big beehives. We'll cut those down and then we'll plant peaches back there. Because I wanted to get ahead on the green grapes, in which we very much have. But we did need the barley, we need a bunch of peanuts, we got the green grapes we need, and we're going to need a bunch of green bell peppers as well. Wait, waiting on that last one to get destroyed. There you go. Got some peaches on the way. We'll keep planting barley for a second. I guess. Because we do need 625 barley, which is quite a few. I'm just trying to go ahead and get prepared for the next section. We'll just set it to barley for now. And place a storage there. Only got like 500 more coins to our name. Sell the beans. And we'll sell some saplings too. And some honey. So some barley again. And then I guess we'll plant some peanuts up here. It's only 25, but I think they grow a couple times. I think after this wave of barley, we should be pretty close. And barley grows 3 times, so, or not barley, peanuts, so that'll be 75 up there on top of the base. So we kind of gotta let this catch up again. Right, that peanut is playing it. Right, I don't know why those didn't plant, but it's fine, I guess. I'm planning on having the cooking oven up here, or like all of my cooking ovens whenever we unlock that. Only reason I know that they exist is through the menu, like the recipe menu. Like baking things like that. Radicho? I don't think we've unlocked that type yet. Peanuts are finishing growing up here for the first time. We'll go ahead and preliminarily sow an area about like that, I think. And then the rest will be in green peppers. Probably should have waited, but We'll let them harvest up. Because that was just enough barley. We'll go ahead and plant those. How many green grapes are we up to? Only 271. I guess I kind of need to let those go. The peppers are regrowing. I guess everything else is still catching up. Okay, so we're getting really close on peppers now. Everything else we've got just waiting after the initial barley harvest, and I did plant some peanuts down here as well. So that unlocks purple grapes and leaf litter. Could not care less about the leaf litter. There it is, purple grapes. So we need 100 peaches, which I don't know why we don't have, but we're going to need a few blueberries. The peaches will come in naturally. Oh, never mind, that's why we don't have peaches. We just have planted them. And they just have grew, it seems. So that might take a while. We need some blueberries, but man, we can make a we can extend our peach trees. I'm fine with doing that. And then we can also clear this out. That way so we can focus on everything else other than the center trunk. And then we'll wait for everything to catch up, and then we'll start back on everything else. Because I'd like for them to start actually going to the buildings again. Seemed like most of it was going to be a harvest anyway, so that works out. Kind of sporadically place down some torches. And we are out of money yet again. So the cashews, I guess. Got our first 6 peaches. And we're due to actually plant the rest of ours. I doubt we have the money. Yeah, nope, 12 grand. Sell some vinegar, some cantaloupe. Some green peppers, some huckleberries. That gives us enough money. It should drastically increase our peach production. And now this is all sorted out. So they should start taking care of the buildings again, I think, after they catch up on all the tree harvesting, all the bees, all the buildings, all that fun stuff. Looks like they're starting to catch up. Looks like we unlocked 2 crops with this next level. We do have to plant a bunch of blueberries, though. I mean, I'd say a bunch. That's going to be 1 harvest, essentially, across the middle. Looks like they're starting to grow. It takes this peach tree like 14 minutes to grow, by the way. And then probably another 5 minutes to produce. Oh. Very nice, very nice. You know what? I don't think I can actually afford to destroy those. I think they make our tree honey too. Somehow. Maybe. I don't know. They're helpful, that's all I know. All I know is we get tree honey. All I care about. Looks like we got some more peaches ready to harvest. Looks like all those trees are caught up. Looks like they might be about to start on the buildings. There's a lot of automation that takes up all of their labor, though. But you know, if we run out of money, they'll have to. So, ooh, a salmon. 185G, we'll take it. Apparently there's a few peanuts to harvest up there too. Surely these grapes have to be all about done. They're not even close. We're up to 426 though. And we're going to be up to about 25 of the peaches. We planted a peach tree down there. We can't have that. Looks like our starter guy is actually coming down there. But maybe not. Somebody will eventually destroy that tree. I will need to plant blueberries at some point, but some point is not right now. We've still got quite a bit of side space to grow into. I mean, I got all of this. All of this. I mean, it's still like probably about the same size. Again. Still not really moving with the buildings yet. Two of them there. Yeah, I mean, we can afford it. I'll see why we wouldn't. Been getting a bunch of organics as of lately. Oh, we even stopped this farm down here for the sunflowers to try to save the labor. It has not paid off. Let me reorder again, I guess. Put buildings as the priority. Which I guess it considers these buildings. It certainly looks like it. Oh, goodness. And it's almost done, and now they're carrying their blueberries over here somewhere. They're so slow. They used up all of our organics, which is great. And a second new guy takes us up to 83. I think we have a few too many of everything, realistically. But, meh. What is our type breakdown? Are we able to see that? Only got 4 wheat, several organics. How about I just set the... I can't focus you on building. I don't know. Seems like that's working. Somewhat. Still definitely some guys carrying. Let me set another group. I think we need to set the remain guys to the same. Or at least some of them. There we go. I think that'll work out for us. I mean, it's a matter of time at this point on the peaches. I will have to plant blueberries. How many are we going to plant? Probably the full field. If I have the money for it. Sell the rice. We don't need it. Sell the sweet taters. We'll be fine. We'll get more. Probably going to want to plant a bunch of barley at some point and just crank out a bunch of guys. That's wild. Anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. I think it's 24 wide, so it's 48 plants. So in like 10 minutes we should be there. At least, or at most. Which is why I went ahead and decided to get the blueberries on the ground. And since we reordered that, I should be able to put buildings back down. So I really don't need the buildings going that much. I pretty much only need the buildings prioritized to do this stuff. Immediately started planting more of the blueberries, which is great. So I guess we'll give it a minute. Alright, I think we're getting pretty close. I just finished a harvest of blueberries and cleared out the field so they can focus on whatever else their heart desires. I think we got about 10 more peaches to grow. Got another 1 or 2 getting ready to come in here in about a minute or so. And then another pretty decent sized batch here in about 2 or 3 minutes. So it won't be very long now. Might be enough laying on the ground, I'm not sure. It looks like it could be. Might be 1 short. In which case, we're looking at about 30 seconds until we're able to get there. It's been unfortunate that we're 1 short, but what can you do? Yeah, this tree that grows in 15 seconds, so it's not the end of the world. And then we'll unlock our next batch. Let's get in preparation mode. And we are out of money again. I don't know. Data juice? There we go. Waiting on that one peach to be harvested. Okay, there's one over there too. Or actually, we're just waiting on this guy to deposit. Or that guy too. There we go. That has unlocked strawberries, pumpkins, garden gnomes, and big flowers. Don't care about the big flowers. Don't much care about any of that. Strawberries started. And pumpkins. We do need 125 pumpkins for this current mission, so we'll go ahead and get some of those planted. That's no. And we are broke again. Sell the potatoes, sell some peanuts. Get some more compost going. We do need to plant some ginger. The cantaloupe will probably come as we go here. Ginger. Don't really remember how the ginger grows, so we'll plant a bunch of it. Pumpkins take like 7 minutes to grow. Just a bunch of time in waiting. Ooh, what is that? And we're back to being impoverished just about. Well, bell peppers, all of that stuff can go. Nope, we got some cash to work with now. 579 is not enough for one, is it? It's 738. That's fine. Doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, if they get around to start hauling some of that stuff in, that's fine. But if they don't, they don't. We'll go ahead and plant the rest of this in pumpkins up here as well. Just to kind of cover ourselves on that. Then I reckon I'm going to go AFK for a few minutes and I'll be back. Alright, so all that we're waiting on now is some ginger to come in. About 80 left to go, which we should have in this chunk here. I'm not exactly sure how many we have, but it should be more than 80. Got some pumpkins also growing, just preliminarily. I'm sure we'll need more in the future. Let's go ahead and get our next crop area ready. We'll just have it plant barley for now. All that's completely useless. And we're starting to get some more ginger ready to harvest. I don't think it has any more regrowths on it, which is fine. Trying to get another little fella going, but I don't think he's really having much of it. I'm not sure what these are. But what I'm kind of tempted to do is just plant this whole center batch in trees and go from there. Maybe do it a time or two. It'd take a while, but I think it'd be worth it because it should get us one or two new fellas. Waiting on 25 more ginger to land, which should be very soon. Probably have that many on the ground, just waiting on them to pick it up. Five more. One more. There we go. I don't want taros? What in the world is a taro? Or taro, something, I don't know. So I need 500 black beans. Got the pears we need. We do need some more kumquats. A lot more kumquats, but that'll happen over time. And then we need some strawberries as well. Oh, those are a water-based crop. Okay. Well, let's demo this out. Not axe. I don't think you can do it with a crop on it. So we'll make them come over there and clean that off. Just wait on them to harvest it. And then since this is on the ground, plant a little bit extra. Plant the taro roots. Over here for the rice, we have a much bigger area, but I don't care at a certain point. We'll sell off some leeks. I don't think we need that many. Need the ginger to finish harvesting. We should do that. I can speed that up by just clicking on it and telling it to do its thing. Do we have... We do have some compost. Got it all over here. That's good. Seems like that did speed that up a little bit. So it costs 14 grand to sow. Obviously, I don't have that much money. So the wildflower honey was probably a choice, and God, we sold the black beans. Oh well, we're gonna be sitting here for a while waiting on the kumquats anyway, so we'll have enough to naturally generate the 15 billion black beans that we need. But I think that's going to be all the time I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.